What's up YouTube, Awesome Yuga here, and today we're here with a Yang Zing deck profile for the July 2015 ban list. Before I go into this profile, I wanted to say something on these mats that Konami produced. These chibi mats, I own all three of them, and these are absolutely amazing. They're a little bit thinner than most of your mats are, but they're really decently priced as well, as at $15. And I absolutely love these. You'll be seeing the other two as well on some coming videos. But yeah, I really like that Konami did this. That's to decide. It's just something I wanted to say. This is not the first time I'm going to be doing this profile. I've had some problems with the recording the previous ones. But yeah, I'll go into this one more again, and hope that this time it'll work out. But it might be a bit quicker because of that. So, for the actual deck profile, the monsters, we have triple Jutsu, or however this is pronounced, a level 2 Dark Tuner. I only own two, I think, I'm not sure. I couldn't find a third one at least, so I have to proxy one for now. But he is definitely one of the better Yang Zing cards in general. So we're running him at 3. Now we're also running triple Chuan. Now this is somewhat of a polarizing card, because at first I was running this at 2. I definitely, when constructing the deck at first before actual testing, I definitely didn't want to max out on Chuan because it can clog a bit, especially with Jutsu at 3 as well, and you're running a relatively heavy base deck anyway. You don't want to open too many monsters in this deck. But then later on, after some rounds of testing, you do always want to have access to Chuan. So I bumped it up to 3, but like I said, this is kind of iffy. 3 or 2, I'm not sure yet what would be the right number. Triple Being, this is the guy that makes you unaffected, or that makes it so you cannot be destroyed by a card effect when you synchro for him. Double Swanee, now this is the card that might swift with Chuan. Just because he's a really good normal summon. 1900 is really good in this format, just being able to put that on the field. And he also boosts your synchros with 500 attack. Double Big C, really relevant in the Burning Abyss matchups, makes you unaffected by traps. One Pualo, another iffy one. He does make you unaffected by spells, which is alright, but really not that good, honestly, in a lot of the matchups you're playing right now, because like, what are you going to be unaffected by, like Book of Moon and Raigeki, you know? But I do like the 1 star, which can give you, which will allow you to for some more versatility in your synchro plays. Then for the new guys, we run one Synphraxy. It's the only new one I run. I don't like the level 6 or 7, I believe even it is. The other Pendulum guy from the Sephra, pretty much. From the Sephra tree. I don't enjoy him too much, honestly. But he's alright because he can make someone else a tuner, so he's kinda alright, but that's the only new guy I actually run. So that's it for the Yang Zing monsters. Then we have Double Max C for some defense against Burning Abyss, Necros. And the One Masked Chameleon, which can be a blowout card in the mid to late game. Really good card for this deck. It's just, you don't ever want to run more than this, because this can brick your opening hand like really, really bad. But that's it for the monsters. Then spells, we have triple Yang Zing Path. Now you might consider this as iffy, but I feel like 3 is absolute staple. Yes, you can brick this early game. But this card just generates too much advantage to not run at 3. You definitely want to have this pretty much always from your second draw. So yeah, I would definitely just always run Yang Zing Path at 3. Then I play some mass removal. I'm playing 1 Raigeki and double Dark Hole, and I've actually really enjoyed playing this in Yang Zing. Not only because it can trigger your own guys, but it's just the mass removal can be actually really good against some decks. it's really only subpar against Burning Abyss, but even against Burning Abyss, you can force trigger them into their grabs and Sur and just beat over it. So at their turn, they actually don't have any resources left, besides maybe something they added back from Dante. Then the Book of Moon and the Soul Charge. Book of Moon is a good card against Burning Abyss. I've just liked playing this the last couple of times, or for the recent history, whatever. I've liked Book of Moon. And Soul Charge is absolutely the nuts in Yang Zing. It's just, yeah, this is a nutty card in Yang Zing. That's it. And then for ending the spells, double MST for the more rogue matchups. And then the traps, we have triple Yang Zing creation. This is one of your more advantage generating cards. Really good trap for Yang Zings. Definitely the best trap Yang Zing has at their disposal. Definitely something you want to max out on always. This is like a staple at 3 in my opinion. Double breakthrough skill for Trishula mostly. Double mistake, because you aren't hurt by mistake at all, like 0%. You're not searching ever, pretty much. So, and then mistake just really hurts the meta. It of course it shits on Necros. It's pretty good against the Towers Turbo when you go first, when they didn't resolve the towers, and you can set this up on your first turn. But even against the lesser played, or the less decks on against which mistake is less good, so BA for example, or against this is only really bad against Shadowall. I mean, Burning Abyss, at least you shut them up from Skarm, which is decent-ish. Skill Drain, of course. This card's broken in Yang Zing. And then I actually played the Big Four, as you might have known them for, like 3 formats. But I've actually not played these in any decks for maybe 3 formats as well, or something like that. That is the Compulse, Bottomless, Torrential Tribute, and Solemn Warning. I have played some of these in some decks, but I haven't played all 4 of these in a while. They're actually not that bad in Yang Zing. All of them have their uses. Torrential is just really good in Yang Zing. That's kind of like a staple. Warning, Bottomless, really good against the Clifford matchup, and Compulse really helps with Shaddoll and Burning Abyss. So yeah, I thought this would definitely be the deck to implement all 4 once again. That's it for the main deck. For the cards, of course, the extra deck, we have double Baxia, you're level 8. One Yazzie is absolutely fine, level 7, but you're not going into a level 7 as much as you would go into level 8 or even the higher numbers. 1 Xiao Feng, and that's it for the Yang Zing synchros. Then we have, for right now, I've been having this in here. Double Herald. Herald's really good. It's really easy to make, but I think I'm going to drop 1 Herald, because you don't make double Herald that often. So I think I'll be dropping 1 Herald for a Samsara Dragon, which I really wanted to try out, but didn't get the chance to yet. But I think I'm going to drop 1 Herald for a, so that's the level 5 synchro, Samsara Dragon, which can reborn another monster in your graveyard, which is really good. I do play another 5, which is Armades. Really helps against Burning Abyss and Shaddoll. Falcon, which is, that's definitely a good level 6. It's the only 6 I play, because I definitely think this is a better level 6 synchro than Goyo and HGS Psyhemoth at this point in time. So the 1 Falcon, I play 2 level 7s beside Yazzie, so you have your Clearwind Synchro Dragon, absolute staple, and then Black Rose Dragon, which pretty much staple as well in my opinion. Then for the level 9, besides Xiao Feng, you have, of course, the man, Trishula, which is definitely why I wanted to do this profile, because I think this might be the deck that can drop Trishula the easiest at this point in time. Maybe like it can compete with Mermail. Mermail is really good with Trishula as well, but I think Trishula is easiest to make in Yang Zing. And that's definitely why I wanted to make a Yang Zing deck profile, because Trishula's back, Trishula's the boss, and yeah, that's all awesome sauce, banana pants and stuff. So for the chance we have Leo, and then Ascension Sky Dragon. Once again, pretty much the deck that can utilize Ascension Sky Dragon. The best by far is going to be Yang Zing. So if you can play this, or if you want to play Yang Zing, you should definitely play the Ascension, because that's awesome. Star Eater towers out, and then we have Exiton as the only Axes. I was thinking about playing the Gusta Emerald, because even with the triple Yang Zing path, you can run out of resources if you haven't been able to advance your game state fast enough. But I felt like Exiton was more versatile, or generally better than Emerald. So I went with Exiton for the 1XC in this deck. So that's the entire deck. I don't have a side deck, because that would be extremely subject to change. But some cards I'd probably be siding, or I would definitely be side decking the hands, for one. Imperial Iron Wall would definitely be a card I would be side decking. And yeah, I'm kind of blanking out right now, but definitely those cards. So in the comment section down below, let me know what you think of this deck. Now, honestly, I don't really like playing Yang Zing. I think it's a bit too much of a passive deck. You can be really aggro with it, but you're not going to get as far. And I feel like this deck punishes players who don't know what this does, which I don't really like. I feel like that's a bit unfair in some way. But most people right now, they kind of know, don't keep attacking Yang Zing monsters, because that's how we get our advantage. And I mean, it's not, you should be punished if you don't know what this does, but I don't like that I am getting advantage over someone who is just not good enough, or doesn't want to read card, or is just stupid. I don't want to beat people like that. So I don't know if that makes sense. But yeah, in the comment section down below, let me know what you think of this deck, and I'll see you guys with the next profile, which will probably be Mermills. So, bye!